What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Stoney coming to you live from the TCM Museum of Minnesota. This is a Space Corps podcast. It must be Friday night. It's live, baby. And tonight in the house, this is swing number 2, attempt number 2, much needed. And they're back in action. Tonight we got Jerry and Desiree from 7th Gate Haunted House. What's going on, guys?
It's going.
Fuck yeah. I appreciate you guys doing another attempt at this because you guys were at the moment the fucking Titanic sank for the show, man. When it finally figured out, because it took a while, because I'm not a big computer fucking dude, but it was the graphics card on the old computer shit the bed. So it's like after you guys, I just couldn't figure it out, and then a couple shows were okay, and then all of a sudden I had another one. I had this dude on from this movie that we were promoting, and I was working with his publicist and shit. And God, I just like you guys, and then that one was like the most depressing part. I was just like, fuck it. I'm like, am I just done? What are we doing here? I felt bad because you guys had your crew was all fired up for it and all that, and it's kind of one of the lost episodes that nobody will ever get to see. But the three of us, it was a good time.
It was. I did actually really enjoy it.
Yeah, cool, man. We said a lot of cool things, and I had no clue it wasn't being projected out to the ether. It just kind of went out there and didn't get heard. So,
the great thing about it for me, because when I was a youngster, I used to smoke so much pot, and my brain fucking memory just sucks. I don't even remember half the shit we talked about, so that's great. We're not going to be repeating.
Well, there you go.
I kind of did. Yeah.
So what's your name? No, that's good. So, hell yeah, we got some people already in the chat. Everybody get in here. Of course, this is always live on YouTube. If you can't make it, we will put this back up on the YouTube as well as Spotify, Rumble. We'll chop up clips and you'll see our goofballs on fucking TikToks and all that dumb shit too. I got to get in on that stuff. At first I was so like, I had never ventured past Facebook, and all of a sudden I go, you probably should, if this is the thing,
That's cool. You're on Spotify. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they actually let you upload video now, because I think before it was audio only unless you were I don't know what the whatever the fuck the prerequisites were, but shit, yeah, I'm like, might as well now start banking it up, baby. I don't know where everybody gets their podcasts at, but
he's gonna be listening at work. He's gonna be like, oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, you're straight Joe Rogan, let me tell you.
Oh, bless your fucking hearts. All right, so for everybody that's tuning in right now, of course, 7th Gate Haunted House, a fucking baller legacy in the Georgia state. Where are you guys at up there? You're on the north side, right?
Yeah, north.
Yeah, about an hour north of Atlanta, hour and a half, something like that. Calhoun.
I don't know directions. I'm a female.
Somewhere. It goes up. So how long are you guys in this now? How many years has it been?
This would be our 6th season. Mm-hmm. So 2021 they started in October or August, somewhere in there, and we're trucking right along, man. So yeah,
it's really impressive that's like it's that's it. I thought you guys have been doing this for a good 15 years with kind of the following and the success and everything that you guys have had. So it's fucking congrats on that. What do you feel was kind of the first breakthrough like moment that you're like, holy shit, this is really kind of catching on here?
Parade.
Yeah.
The parade.
That's what I was thinking.
The fucking Christmas parade?
Christmas parade.
Yep. That was our what would you call it? That was our Woodstock.
That was our Woodstock, 100%.
Yeah. For Limp Bizkit, Yeah, that was rough, dude, because in 1 week following that parade, in 7 days it showed a 10,000 view spike. It just went straight up.
Holy shit.
And it's funny because if you looked on the diagram of the chart, it formed like a shooting a bird. So it's like a big fu to the locals, the bad locals, not the good ones. We have a lot
Sure.
of yeah.
So I let's go through that a little more because it's a beautiful story because I love when the right fucking uptight people get all panties in a bunch. So lay the story out for us here.
Well, what
happened was
when we were leading up to the parade, the I don't want to mention his name, but anyway, he's over the parade here. He's over a lot of the local events, and he about 2-3 days before the event, he called me and he said, "Hey, just a warning." He said, "I really want you guys to be in this thing, but he said I just want to let you know that I'm taking a lot of flack." And I was like, "Okay, understandable. How can I be of assistance?" And he said, He said, "I'm getting threats through me to you that people are going to say they're going to physically engage you if you come near them on the edges of the road, because there's lined up like 5,000 people are on both sides of the road all the way down about a mile." And he said they're already wanting to engage you if you come near the family or act like you're going to touch anybody. I'm like, we're not going to. We're just walking. That's all we're doing. We're going to be waving. It's friendly. He said, "Okay, well, we're having to ramp up security for this." I'm like, "Oh, good God." So that we went in with a little bit of pressure immediately. It's just a local parade. Like, this is not a big, presidential,
Yeah, the fucking Pope mobile isn't going down the street or something, right?
Yeah. So I was like, well, hey, any press is good press, that type of thing. So we got there, and it didn't seem that bad until we got in the middle of the town square where everything kind of thickens, and there's people are gathering, they're deep, there's 10, 15 rows of people.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of faces. It was different faces. There was a lot of and then a lot of
Oh yeah, we did have a lot of the little ladies going.
Mm-hmm. And then we had I felt something hit my foot, and I looked down, and somebody had thrown like a Christmas decoration at me. And
he has kept this. It is in our closet. He has kept this.
Yeah, I kept it.
Excellent.
But yeah. And then after, what the worst part was not the parade itself, it was the post.
The aftermath.
That week, I was having to mitigate everything and kind of filter through the negative comments and the positive comments and make sure I was being diplomatic and kind. And so we had people lying. People were trying to spread rumors that we were chasing people, and our crew branched off and started chasing people and harassing people. And so I had at local law enforcement let them know that wasn't true, and just combating it. And it died off, but it definitely helped us, because now people will come up to events and they will say stuff about that parade then, because it was in 2023, something like that. And they'll still say, "We wanted you to be involved with us because of what happened there." So people gathering and saying, "Hey, come to us, the local bookstore here. They're, into like mystic books and all that stuff. And they wanted us to be involved. Raven's Lore, shout out to them. They've been amazing." And there was another Christmas event the following year after that had happened. There was a Christmas event that wanted us to be there specifically because of that. And it was cool. And then after that, people start trickling in. I mean, we're humble success. I mean, listen, there's haunts way bigger than us everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So we're not saying we're not like superstars. That's stupid. We go on the backs of all these other big haunts. But it's not a huge following. Like on Facebook, like 3,300, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but it's still it's baller, man. I value like local, things like that. Just for those people, like you probably don't understand like how much people look forward to that each year. When the Halloween season comes around and shit like that. I mean, it's just like, it becomes you've instilled like an institute for tradition for people. Like. It's just every year they're going to go to that now, and it just, the fact that it just grows and is more successful each year. And then, you guys are actually putting your heart and your love into it and improving it each year. It's a good formula for success. So I think you guys are going to be doing this till you're fucking sick of it or dying or whatever the hell,
Off to the kids, like, you take care of it now. Okay.
Dude, I really hope so, man. Times have gotten really hard for us here in this past 6 months. I won't go too deep with it, but I'll skim the surface of it and update you a little bit. It's been a wild 6 months to start of the year, but like we have, another person I think you should have on sometime here is Brian Orr. He's head of our build crew.
Okay.
He's got all the stories of the processes of what it takes to plan and blueprint and map out and build.
Yeah.
We all gang up around him like an army, and we all build this thing.
We all have our little masterpieces, our own specialties, and
cool.
He fucking rocks it every single time. He'll throw out an idea and then just make it.
And he has a plethora of information.
Oh yeah.
So he could keep you going on here for at least an hour just on stories about build and the limits we've been introduced to, the time limits.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the time limits.
Yeah, we only have one half of the property we have all year to customize, but they give us 7 days for the main building.
Okay.
A little bit bigger than the other building. We're not at this location, by the way, anymore. We did our last season there last season.
Okay.
But what it was is we'd have to build that entire building in like 7 days and the chaseway leading to the second half of the building. And doing that in 7 days, man, is not something I wish on anybody.
Yeah.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, we had Reggie and Cheyenne.
And then the teardown within 7 days as well. Basically.
Yeah, we had to tear it. And once everything's over, you got to tear it down within 7 days to get it ready for the regular operations of this community center. Essentially what it is, it's an old schoolhouse made into a local community center.
Okay.
And it's like 95 years old. It's an old place. But like I said, we ran our last season there last year. So now we're in that interesting position of we've lost our physical address now. So we have to find a location.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Getting interesting.
Hey, and I mean, that's got to be exciting, but nerve-wracking too, where it's just like, where's my fucking home at,
Yeah, it's heavy, man. It's heavy because you're in that void.
And it's not just us, it's the actors, it's the customers, it's everybody. They're like, so where?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what you said earlier, whenever they look forward to you coming back. It's like, we got to do it. We got to come back.
Yeah.
I've heard people say that if a haunt takes 1 year off, you're toast. I don't 100% believe that.
Fuck that.
Because if you have followers, they'll know when you come back.
Right.
They'll come back. But we're working on something special in October, which has been, with some detriment here and there. Reluctantly, we're moving forward with it. We're going to join forces with another haunt that's about 45 minutes away from us in Jasper, Georgia.
Okay.
And it's been a dramatic build to it because we've lost a couple of people. I won't mention names, but we've lost, like a couple of people on the way to this project that's going to try to take place. And so it's been a rough. We had a couple actors we've had to lose as well, just in the course of like 2 months already. So it's we're on that. in that moment where the haunt is like the hero that you don't know if they're going to win in the end of the movie.
Sure.
So we got to come back. We're pushing because we know that there is people who really genuinely like. There's not many people do this, but there's a certain group. There's a small group of people at every haunted attraction, like. This follows the music industry as well with bands. Like there's certain groups of people that will follow only that band or only that haunt or only that group of movies, like actors that they like or whatever. We have people who literally come to Seventh Gate and watch for live events when we go out and we go to vendor events and we go to local events and we have our merch booth set up and they come and they're like, "What's next?"
Yeah.
So we didn't want to move forward. We honestly, to God, I've been up and down about moving forward with this merger with this other haunt because we don't want to move forward without the valuable people that we're going to have to move forward without. But in our head, we're like, you're torn right down the middle because you return to these people that are watching for you. And a lot of them, it's weird. A lot of them have like autism and stuff, and they have that fascination. And you want to be like, hey, we're still here.
Right.
So got to keep marching, So.
Yeah. I mean, I think no matter what, when it comes to like growth, where it's like, there's going to be some, some heartbreaking spots where maybe you're cutting ties with people, and it's just like, it's nothing personal. It's just like, we want this to flourish, and sometimes, you're throwing a curveball like that, and I always feel just anytime you're out of your own comfort zone, you're at least gonna there's positives, you're gonna grow from it, you're gonna learn some new shit and whatever. So I think you guys are gonna, I'm excited to see where it's gonna be. It just there's no feeling that there's like failure ahead for you guys. You just got now so much bigger opportunities, and you might not be able to see it yet, but it's like shit, there's
Yeah.
a lot.
Once we put our foot down, I think we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's almost like a feeling of no choice because you have this thing of if you stop, then you're just going to be one more tally on the business board that the local business that didn't make it.
Right.
No, I can't live with that. Like it's even if I had to take a background role, I want it to keep going.
Sure.
So I do want to own a haunt. That's always been my dream. But even if I had to step back, if it took that strategy, I would just to keep that going.
Sure.
Because I don't want the negatives to win. You know what I mean?
You can't let it.
We got to stick together. So I don't think that also a footnote on this is the ones I told you about, the part of our management that had to kind of be stepped aside here. I don't think they're fully gone because we're trying to work on something where we work on a property together eventually on the other side of this merger. So we're trying to hopefully we're like, do we get a storefront? Do we get a property, like a outside property, like a farm, do an indoor hunt type thing? So we're kind of like in a flux where we're like, what do we do? What do we do? So trying to get it done quickly, but not so fast that you jump prematurely. But we're trying to work kind of quick to where it ain't going to be 2 or 3 years. You don't want to wait that long.
Yeah, certainly. Now, when you guys, like each season that you guys do this and, you got the quick, setup, 7 days there, tear down and all that, each year that you come into it, is it all built from scratch, or do you guys have like a fucking storage locker where you've just got your, parts, pieces, props and shit, and then you just kind of start piecing together and, new things with it?
I think like the first, first 2 years, it was literally scratch because it was tarp walls.
Mhm.
Like we would do a line and we would pinch up the tarp and staple everything.
Yep.
After like our third year, we were starting to really be like, okay, we're gonna have to start saving some money. We're not making profit. It's just not. We're not doing it fast enough. We're doing it at the very last moment. We started like pre-making the walls where you can just take the panels down and store them and carry them out. So I think it was like probably our third year was where we started really stowing them away and having it just pre-made at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just carry it out, a couple of screws here and there, and you're set. But some things were like our chaseway that had to be built by scratch each and every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you build up equipment over time, you accrue stuff, and the expenses kind of start to go down a little bit as far as like equipment goes.
Yeah.
And like when we started out, it was one half of that property that we was at. It was only one building, which in that building was a couple of old school rooms. The chalkboard was still even on the wall from when the kids would be there back in the 40s and 50s. So each school room, was made into a scene. And then, so you had about 6 scenes, maybe. Most haunts, 20 scenes.
6.
Yeah. So, and then they exited and they were done. They went back to the car, and everything was tarp. A little bit of wood framing
The
here
tarp
and there.
period.
Yeah, Brian calls it the year of the plastic.
The year of the, not the good type of plastic either.
Big fire hazard.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm sure.
Yeah, but now we've, as time moves on, you accrue equipment, you build walls, you find ways to make them store easier. You hinge them, fold them up, put them away, stack them, take them back out. They're pre-measured. You put them back up. Things are getting faster.
Yeah.
And we got that mastered, and now we have a new challenge.
Yeah.
Got to find a new place.
Well, I mean, like prefabrication is definitely like a great tool for time crunches like that. At least, like you say, it might not be 100% of it, but fuck it. At least that's something you can do well in advance. Definitely got some love in the chat here too. Amber Clarkson says Jerry and Desiree are the literal best.
I know.
Desi Do, who I'm assuming that's you.
Yeah.
I got X the Black Darling says love you guys. And hey, and Reg Kling says R.I.P. DAC.
That's Reggie.
That's Reginald.
Hell yeah.
Reggie and Cheyenne were on the build crew. They're a big part of this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheyenne was over like staffing, making sure that we didn't get, bad eggs.
Sure.
Over merch, live events. Everybody does their.
Like I said, everyone has their specialties.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And what we got? Horror nerd Sam. Stoney, you're getting better and better each time I tune in. You shush. I love you.
Stop it.
Sweetheart. You stop it.
You're making him blush.
Oh my God. No, that's just me being fat. I'm just hot all the time.
Dude, yeah, I shouldn't have wore this boggin. My head's just boiling.
I'm over here freezing.
Good now.
Well, I totally dig the fucking shirt you got on there. Do you guys sell merch, or is that just something special pressed up you had?
Yeah, we sell merch. Yep.
I gotta get me one of those fucking things. Maybe not one that looks like that though. I probably can't pull it off as good as you can. But
you got the body for it.
I can.
Rounded in shape.
There's a lot of hair under here. I don't know if it's a.
Hey.
What's that?
We listen and we don't judge, okay?
I don't listen to much country, but there's a country song that it goes like, baby, I'm a double XL.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sell merch, man. Actually, Raven's Lore bookstore here in Calhoun, they print up our shirts and press them and all that stuff. And
nice.
Yeah.
Can people buy them from like online from you guys, or is it you got to be there in person?
In person. Yeah.
All right.
Nice and easy. They got to come to the event. You can't be lurking online. You got to come out.
Son of a bitch. All right.
If you hit up Dot, like Dot, hey mama, I really want a shirt. Just saying.
Yeah.
She might do something for you.
Yeah, somebody might need to hook the brother up here, man. Give me one of them fatty fat fucker size ones and send it on over.
Dude, I would be flattered if I saw you on one of your shows like wearing a shirt. That'd be cool.
Dude, you guys are fucking homies, man. I absolutely love support and everything.
I'll make it just like this, just for you, and you can wear it on your next podcast.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, do it whenever you have somebody from Texas Chainsaw in again, man. Right?
Yeah, and that's the turning point for the wife, as if she wasn't already kind of a little weirded out. She's like, I think it all started when he started wearing that shirt. He started getting a lot of different followers. These fucking guys, man.
Devin Gate told me to do it. Sorry.
Yep, they made me do it. The devil made me do it.
Yeah. Oh, we got Grimm's in the house too. Mr. fucking Quinn Nemo. That is Grim Gurner Studios. He is one of the greatest TCM mask makers out there. He's been on the show a few times.
Don't tell him that. No.
Beautiful fucking guy. And I don't know if I've got it in the shot. You can see I've actually got my Monument Man statue back here. He fucking made that. He made a full-size grandma that is actually in Hooper's restaurant, the original Texas Chainsaw house that they turned into a restaurant. The guy's a fucking monster, and he's young as hell, and he's already almost out of the game. He's over it, and he's getting into filmmaking. He's going to school soon. And he says, hey, just what I needed to fix my shitty day. We love it, buddy. Get in here. And then he's giving me words of encouragement. He says, I can pull it off. He just needs photo proof, though. So.
There we go. See, I agree with you, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking for a new design.
Show off that chest hair.
I didn't know that they turned that house into a that's crazy.
Yeah, so like they, I'm probably botching the story, but where it originally was, I think the land developers, sold it, and they were going to like bulldoze the fucking place. And everybody was trying to petition to get it to where it was, I don't know, a historic, with cinematography, whatever the fuck, But then what they ended up doing is relocating it somewhere, however many miles down the road. I think it's in like Kingston or Kingford or some shit. But it's a really beautiful spot now. It's kind of close by like a lake or a river. And across like the street, there's actually like lodging where you can go and you can camp out or whatever. But they spent a lot of money into renovating it into an actual bar restaurant. So Like, you know, you can actually go in and you literally walk in the front of the house, like, of the original movie, and then, you know, then they just turn into a kitchen and bar and shit, and it's so cool. And they do a lot of events there. They did, like, the 50th year anniversary, and they brought, like, John Dugan and, you know, and all the original cast that are still surviving, and, Quinn was there, and he said there wasn't a ton of people. Like, it wasn't like a convention where there's thousands. He goes, it was like a super, like, a family feel. Like, he was just hanging out with these fucking guys outside. Beautiful day in Texas. Amazing.
Oh, God. I want to go so bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry.
See, our cat has allergies too.
Yeah. I was telling these guys my fucking allergies are just god awful right now. So if you guys hear me sniffling a little bit, piss off. I'm trying to deal with it.
You have to take tissues with me to work. Yeah, we ain't got them there. So.
Oh, I think Reg Kling's got a little nervous because he retracted a message in the old chat here. Say what you mean, you coward.
Oh no.
No, he is.
I remember him from last time. He was saying some crazy shit. I was like, I like this guy right off the fucking bat.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, he's had to learn the hard way about saying stuff out of pocket. Yeah, he's funny though. I love it. I encourage it for the most part. Well, on stuff like this, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
Say what you gotta say, man. Come on.
Exactly. Fuck it, man. We're not monetized or whatever. I don't give a shit, you know? And like, just whenever I record this, they take me down, I'll pop it up somewhere else. And then we got Blastoise Kid or something. I probably said that terrible. He said, no vaping, please. I don't know if that was one of you two, but yeah, please be respectful. There's no vaping on this show.
How dare you vape?
I'm sorry.
You're gonna get popcorn now.
As he's now coughing.
He ain't vaping.
Well, it's like last weekend I had Daniel Pearl on, and he was the original cinematographer for the Texas Chainsaw movie. And his fucking resume is unbelievable. The dude has done almost 500 music videos. Like, everybody in the world, from like he did Guns N' Roses' November Rain. He's done Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. He's done everything all the way up until like today, like Ed Sheeran. He's been Jay-Z, Kanye. I mean, like, you fucking name it. It's wild. Like Faith Hill, Shania Twain. I was like, my jaw was dropping, and then he's done like 250 commercials or something. But the guy, he's got quite the sailor mouth on him, and that was like the first thing in the beginning of the show. He goes, do I have to watch my language? I said, fuck no. He goes, all right, good, and fuck, and it's so funny, man. He was a crazy character, man.
That's where we feel small. Gee, what are we? Who are we?
No, you guys are beautiful lovers here online. So, you know, it's just been wild for me, just getting like, you know, I'm like starting to now have like a punch list of like people from the original Texas Chainsaw that have been here and like on these other movies, and I'm just like, why they would give me a minute of their time is just wild. But fuck, I'll take it, man. Especially just being like just a collector alone. I'm just like, this is better than any convention. Like, meeting these people, like, I get one-on-ones. We get to fucking hang out, talk shit. You know.
Well, when you had the great or the grandbaby from 13 Ghosts,
yeah,
and AJ Good last week, I was like,
dude, yeah, AJ's the shit, man. He was awesome.
I was watching that episode just now. Like, I was just watching it right before we got on here, and I was just like, I wonder. I don't know. I haven't looked him up enough, but I don't know if he makes masks, but I know he collects them. But I don't know. I would love to see what he could do. You know?
Yeah, and I'm like learning more and more about him too. I mean, I've always kind of, you know, followed his page and stuff, but that guy is so interesting with just how many different irons in the fire he's got going on. And it's just like he's just kind of going at his own pace and, like, you know, just floating to whatever he wants to spend his time on. But it sounds like he's done some like limited, you know, release of masks and teamed up with people and stuff. And I think that's fucking cool, man.
It is. He interviewed Corey Taylor like 6 or 7 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, did you do that?
No shit, dude. Yeah, he's just got like Sid Wilson hanging out at his house now, you know, like.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
He went straight up, dude. Like,
yeah.
I remember he got his house, or he had his collection stolen a few years ago, and Corey actually put out like this, like a video about trying to get people to team up to help him retrieve his equipment back.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I was like, man, he had most all of it. I don't know how much was stolen, but he had a good portion, if not all of it. I don't know, but I don't even know how that happens. How did mass steal that many masks? Yeah, that's a tough
I think it's because people are cunts. You know, that's just kind of what it comes down to. Where
Yeah.
it's just like, I mean,
I'm not expecting that.
fucking assholes, man.
Punked.
It was like I just saw on like the Facebook feed. I can't remember which band it was. Maybe it was like the step-in bassist for Korn, but they had like 14 bass guitars stolen from them, and then the cops just helped them recover it all. You know, and all of a sudden there's this picture. Like, who the fuck does that? You know, like these touring bands, and you get your trailer broken into, and they steal all your shit, and it's like, okay, fucker. You know, how am I supposed to play? You know, the rest of these shows, like, you know, I
Hey,
don't know.
you have to be planning that. You have to be following the band, know where their security is at all times. They had to have like almost like inside knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get in there, man. The security's insane at those events.
It is, man. You know, that's just like, yeah, I don't even want to talk it through because I don't want to give douchebags ideas, but yeah, it's like almost just kind of like, you know, hang out at a venue and then wait for the show to be over. Then you just start tailing them, and you know, it's like, hey, you eventually got to stop and sleep somewhere, and you know, fuck.
Yeah, for sure. I made a little joke there. I was like, hey, it seems to me like the security at concerts are better than at the White House Correspondents' Dinner for sure. I mean, it does seem that way. You can't get nowhere at these. I've tried. I'll be honest with you. I've been a little naughty. Tried to get places at concerts.
Yeah.
Can't get there. Yeah.
Just try to sneak in a couple weapons, and they keep busting my balls about it. You know what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, a drink in your hand, you're going to use it to bust it over their head, I guess. But yeah, no, it's crazy, man. I don't see how they steal bands stuff like that. I've heard of that. Yeah,
I think that's just disrespectful at that point.
Yeah, it's just.
Like,
I mean, it's just you're just a trash fucking person, and it's just like clearly there's just something wrong, and you just whatever, man. Glad my life has never been that kind of a rock bottom where that's the way you got to get by, and, man.
Here's something crazy. Speaking of trash people, we had.
Don't talk about me like that.
Yeah, this good. Get mad, get glad. Trash bags. Yeah, sponsor drop. Anyway, so we had somebody. We think we might know who it was, but we had somebody come out and vandalize our set outside last year. Was it last year? What? They like kicked down some of the outside walls and stuff. And
year before.
Yeah, it was the year before. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know of any other haunts that talk about that. They might. I don't know. I would love to ask a few haunt people around. Hey, do you have this happen at your haunt?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like we just had. It was obvious. It wasn't like the wind blew it over. It was obvious because it's all reinforced and it was all in tandem, moved around everywhere. Yeah, crazy, man.
That's fucked up, man. Do you think it was the person that threw the fucking mistletoe holy water at you at the parade there, or what?
They hit me in my mistletoe for sure. Out.
The dad jokes need to
people like people like that. Yeah, dude. We had a like small riot breakout on one of our shows last season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
It got intense for just a few minutes there. It's crazy because it happened for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then it just dropped off, but it went really bad for 10 minutes. I'm talking, it went as far as it could go and down. So they were climbing on the chaseway walls and the chainsaw chaseway, which was cool, fine, looks like The Walking Dead, whatever. But they were climbing on the wall, doing that, and then they're outside the grope dot. That ain't nothing new. But they're just fucking with stuff. They were messing. They were grabbing spray paint.
Yeah.
Going in behind sets and grabbing spray paint outside and trying to spray paint our stuff. And
what? What is this? Some young kids or what?
Yeah, it started
pretty much. Yeah,
it started from like a small group of punks, and they spread it around and tried to get their buddies in. And I was reaching through the chainsaw wall, the chaseway wall, and I was saying, "Hey, y'all come here." I was trying to gather all the good people I saw that were calm and trying to oppose it. And I said, "You here, get here," and y'all oppose them there. Like I was trying to kind of what little I could. Then here were coming a group of people through, and I'd have to go.
Yeah.
But it got so bad there for a minute, and I was watching it, and I was just like, "Y'all tearing our shit apart."
And
not much you can do.
And as like a roamer. If you're a roamer, you can't break character whatsoever. You gotta be in character like 24/7 unless you're like on a break.
Uh-huh.
I very rarely ever break character, even if it's like an annoying little kid or like a drunk parent. Like I've never broke character, but when I had someone like literally reach under my dress and like grab my ass.
Whoa.
Like a 14, 15-year-old boy.
It was his first time.
I literally said, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, oh, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean. I was like, what do you think you're doing?
Whoa.
I was flabbergasted by it.
Oh,
he literally had to make a post about it, being like, don't drop your kids off.
Dude, it drove me nuts because where her little post is at, her little clown box area, is right within view of where my scene's at. So I was like, she was right there and it was happening. It was probably a good thing it didn't happen like that because it just, emotions get high, you do stuff you regret.
Yeah.
But it ate away at me. But yeah, we ended up hiring security for the rest of the season. We had the county come out for one night, and they did haul off some people just in that night that we hired the county to come out. And the people wild, man. They are wild at these haunted events. It's even a local one, you know.
God, that's wild. You know, when you guys build the new raceway then or whatever, like why don't you just like use like fucking like electric horse fence line on there too? So they're getting rowdy, flip the switch on.
Lawsuits. Because I will be the idiot to grab it. Yeah.
Me as I climb on everything.
Dude, they do have special effects that you can do where I don't know how it happens. Brian had talked about doing this with chainsaws, is that you can have your chainsaw to where it sparks on metal as you touch it. You know,
Ooh.
it reacts and it, you know. I hit mine on the ground. I take it, I hit the ground and it sparks. That's the
Your tippy
like
taps.
a caveman. But yeah, but that's a cool effect. Some haunts do that. Dangerous.
X the Black Darling says customers are crazy in the haunt world.
They are.
See, she was an actress last year and she didn't know half of what was happening outside because the actors are inside the building, kind of locked away, and then you have your outdoor actors who see it and report it and they see it and they live it. But the ones that are inside have no clue.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
They just hear the drama at the end of the night. We're like, guys, just listen to this.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good finale season for our time at that location for sure. It was an emotional season because we knew it was coming to a head. We didn't announce it. We didn't really tell it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want it, to prematurely, like, if there was any hope of coming back, we didn't want it to snuff us out.
Yeah, for sure.
But we knew. So there was a lot of tears during the scenes and moments where they were heavy, where you observe a little heavier at certain moments and pay more attention to a scene and watch how an actor's doing. You pick up more on the customer's reaction a little more. Everything's heightened, a little more emotional.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, Grim says that at the haunted trail I worked at, some chick showed up drunk as fuck, punched one of our actors, and the sheriff was there doing security. Her ass got slammed straight to jail. Good. Fuck yeah. Can't be acting wilding out like that, losers.
What was it, last year? One of our
2 years ago.
Oh my god, it was 2 years ago. Yeah. We had her name is Cheyenne. I love her to pieces, and she don't put up with shit. Yeah. But this guy, we knew he was drunk. So normally, if we can tell people are like under the influence or anything, we have someone follow behind the group just as a safety precaution.
Sure.
Then she was following them, and I guess he turned around and groped her, and she grabbed his throat and was like, "Get out!" She literally grabbed. Oh my god! I cannot believe she did that.
They put him out on his ass.
Oh my god!
You see Reggie here that you see in the chat. That's her husband.
Oh, that's her hubby.
And they were like waiting to hear the goom, 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 because he's and they were just waiting to hear the footsteps coming, but they got him out of there though. They were like, okay, it's either death or
the friend
cops.
knew, like, he was being drove by someone, and the head board of the community center was there working at our haunt. Yeah, Brandon, he's the president of the property there. And he just happened to be working that night, and his buddy came up. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. Like, he's hammered. Like, it's fine." I was like, "Well, if you need to reach out to us." Yeah. And Brandon, thank goodness he was there. He was covering our butts for it as well. Yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy night for us that night. Ooh.
Jesus.
It's been a long 6 years or 5.
We got good stories for crazy customers.
Good Lord. I just can't get over like the fucking the ass cheek squeezing and the fucking grope and stuff. It's just like
Yeah.
what goes through people's heads? I mean, it's like just because it's in costume, so it's not like really like a person to that. I just like what's the psychology of that, you little fuckheads? That's crazy.
And he young boy, like you could tell he's probably 14, 15. I will never like I cringe at it because I'm like I don't like breaking character, but also I'm yelling at someone's kid. But also, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I'm a grown woman. You do not.
We still got to go home to a kid, and you know, we're normal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know.
Don't grope me unless I want you to grope me.
They get excited. You know, they feed off each other. Like, hey man, look what I'm gonna do. You know, I get it, whatever. But their parents need to be there because people will drop their kids off and leave.
Sure.
We're not a nursery.
Yeah.
So we came up with a rule that, you know, parents have to be present with the kids, and
we're just chilling midway.
It's like babysitting, dude, a lot of times. We love our customers, fans, friends, whatever, but we just
you gotta respect us.
You know, yeah. We like it to be a hangout. We like, you know, we have a movie playing in the midway. We have a big projector screen. We have all the classic horror movies playing. And then we have food in the midway, you know, picnic tables. We have music blasting. We have photo ops. We have a vendor for tarot card reading.
Cool.
You know, we had CC's Pizza there last year locally that was giving pizza out. So we like it to be a hangout. But the second that you just leave and go home and go have some wine and leave your kids at home at the haunt, it's like, that ain't what we're doing. We got a job to do, and we can't do your. That's why that shit happened. That little small riot, that was unmanned children. I mean, basically.
Yeah.
The parents would nowhere be seen.
That's fucking. Yeah. Well, you know, unfortunately, that's probably never gonna fucking change, right? It's just like
no. It's fun. Why not?
It makes a good story.
It happens at other haunts too. You know, it's place, man.
So for the characters that you two typically do you switch them up every year as well, or are you kind of in classic character, you know, traditional each year?
I mean, we're pretty much the same characters every year, unless like we need to fill in positions.
Okay.
So for me, I'm pretty broad spectrum when it comes to like filling out the area, filling out the set, and knowing what character needs to be in that area. I think that's why I do a lot of the makeup, a lot of the costuming, and I do the staffing as well.
Yeah.
If there is a fill-in space that's needed, I'm okay with filling in, but like my main character is pretty much Dot all year round, every single season. I cannot get rid of her. She is me. I literally have this one. I love her to pieces. Her name is Amberly. She knows where I work, and she'll come in. She'll be like, Dot. Doesn't say she don't know my real name. It's Dot. And she'll bring me zucchini bread, and
they find out where you work, man.
They follow you. It's pretty much Tommy and Dot. Pretty much every season since we've kind of
for us, we just stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. And then Jerry, you're a chainsaw. I mean, you're speaking my language here. Tell me a little bit more about yours.
He's like, tell me.
Yeah. I stick with the same one pretty much every year. Sometimes you kind of want to go outside the box and do a few other things, but then again, it's fun whenever you see like little kids that there's not a lot of people like me. Naturally, I'm the antagonist. She's more like the comic relief. Naturally, I'm gonna really like them. So when I find like a little one that likes me, I latch onto them. I love that. So I once they notice that, I want to try to be a familiar face. So I try to stick with that. But it's based in like a Greek mythology, the character name.
Okay.
So I looked up one day. I was like, about 5 years ago, and I hate talking about this. Anyway, I won't ramble on. Anyway, so about 5 years ago, whenever the original guy who started Seventh Gate, I was talking. He wanted me to create a character, and I was like, okay. And I was trying to figure out a name. I just started there. I was like, what can I do? Okay, so if it's gonna be chainsaw, okay. And I was like, okay, sharp tools, you know, blades, knives, okay. What's some people who perfected that? And I started going into research about it. Okay, who perfected death by sharp objects. And I started looking up, okay, who perfected executions? You know, like what culture perfected it? And I started looking in it, and the more I looked, the more I found this. I could have missed some spots, I don't know, but the area that I found the most consistency with was like Greek.
Okay.
Like in Greece, they perfected execution by guillotine. And so I was like, okay, what is some Greek translations for a name? So I started typing in. I went to Google Translate, and I was like, okay, what could I, cut, knife, saw, and I would translate it to Greek, and nothing. It was like crazy Greek language. I was like, you can't translate this into a name. The local, they're half of them are related anyway. So they can't say these words. So I was like, I went to cut, to cut, whatever, and it's creepy whenever you put it into Google Translate. You can do it now because it stays the same. But anyway, you go in there and go Google Translate to Greek, and it goes "tumi," like that. And I was like, and it goes, but the way she says it in Google Translate is "tumi," like that. Ooh, and I was like, and it spelled it TOM-I. It's funny because the hyphenate's facing forward like you're running forward. It's not a backwards facing one. So I was like, okay, it's a forward facing hyphenate. That means you're always moving forward. Yeah. So
I was like this.
So I was like, Tommy, like that. I was like, okay, they can say Tommy because they're rednecks. They can say Tommy. I was like, okay, so Tommy, but it's Tommy.
Way better than my name.
But yeah, she just went. It's at the end of a sentence. Dot.
Oh, because it was like our first year, and they were like, we have no clowns. I don't know what happened. And there was just no one outside, so I threw something on, and I was like, I can do clown. I do insane very well. Cool beans. And I just stayed at the end of the haunt, and someone was like, what's your name? I was like, Dot. Because I was thinking of like a period at the end of a sentence. So I was like, I'm at the end of the haunt. It's Dot. And it stuck.
Yeah,
Dot.
I dig it.
T.
Yeah.
DOTT. 2 T's because I'm extra.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It stuck.
She's so simple.
Well, I like how far into it you really, took that exercise of finding that name. I mean, sometimes we just got some time on our hands, and all of a sudden we go down a rabbit hole. But look what you fucking found. I think that's great, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So are you face painted up then, like a mask you wear, or what do you wear?
He loves his mask. He loves his mask.
Yeah.
They are his babies.
This camera has to stop moving. I'm getting sick.
It's been fun. It's making me smile because
he'll just sit there and start giggling. He's like,
they think it's genius production. It's really just the camera is the boss. It's, I'll be talking, it'll focus on her. She'll talk, it'll focus on me. It's like, yeah.
But he's definitely a mask guy.
Yeah.
100%. He loves his mask.
Dude, I have a horrible anxiety, and I don't like my face to be visible. I probably shouldn't say this on podcast, but I tried. I did
Inside the mind of Tommy.
Well, I did a character it was like 3 years ago, and Brian's nickname for it was Black Sparrow.
Okay.
This was fuck it. This is on YouTube. I don't care. Anyway, so it was right after the Black Lives Matter movement, thankfully. So if I had done this during that, it would have been bad. I did not do blackface. I did black body paint. So what I did is I drew my hair black. So my hair's black scleras, black skin, stiletto nails, teeth.
Which was very fun to put on.
Black fur. Looked like a pimp. I had black leather. Had no shirt on underneath it, and had jewelry. So, and I would prance around and like, hey, hello, love, and so the more I started talking and prancing, I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So they were like, hey, that sounds like Jack Sparrow. So, jet black, so they call me Black Sparrow.
Yeah.
That was so uncomfortable for me because I don't like my face being seen. I swear I have a touch.
Yeah.
Just a little touch of the tism. But I have to have a mask, dude. I and the mask are one.
Sure.
And I'm completely opposite. I do not like wearing masks at all. Like, I love doing the makeup. I love doing the paint. I love information.
Expression.
Yeah. I'm very expressional with my face.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got big.
You know, and the mask side too, it's kind of almost a little claustrophobic side, or if you're not kind of a bigger guy, you're fucking sweating and breathing your own breath and blah, you know, but
yeah,
you know.
For sure. Yeah, no doubt.
But
yeah.
you know, it's something about it though, you know, just when you're able to paint something on and you're not yourself anymore, how easier you can get into a character and just like let everything go.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, there was I forget who said this. I know Mike Myers, not Michael Myers, but Mike Myers, Austin Powers. You know.
Oh yeah.
He was saying that he took influence from an actor who said that the character comes after, like you get a character after you see the makeup, like essentially, like once you know you don't have nothing, you just put some makeup on it, and all of a sudden,
yeah,
it's like you summon a muse, you know, and
yeah,
draw it in. So for her, hers was like this lisp started happening because of the teeth and all that, and next thing you know, she sounds like about a 10-year-old being like, it's like a 10-year-old girl's spirit is like flowing through her, and it's weird. She becomes like a child. It's unnerving, but it's also cute and funny.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's funny. But there's been nights, dude, where well, not nights, it's every event. Like I'll bend over and drain my mask periodically.
You lift it up from the chin.
Well, it's really good whenever people, like, if you're in the middle of a scare and you can feel it. Like I think Jim Root had this problem when he had that bondage hoodie on back in the 90s for Slipknot.
Yeah.
Because his would fill up to the eyes and ears. Like he would just sweat. So periodically, like we'll be in the middle of a scare, and I'll just like lock up and just drop down, bend over, and that shit comes out, and just it comes out through the mask, like, and it just drips out. Or it don't drip, it pours, and it's straight sweat.
Yeah,
coming out and just stringing out, man.
Salty.
It's disgusting. Yeah, you know, I'm going to start losing weight, and I'm going to have a smaller head, hopefully. You know. So, but anyway, the new Ozempic.
Should be a monster.
What else we got in the chat here too? So we had some people fall in, and it was so hard to keep into character. Reg says HMFIC had it under control. I think that was right when you guys were getting your shit fucked up by those kids.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Head motherfucker in charge.
Yeah, we got Rum Dog 117 in the chat. If it's not the people being ugly, or if it's not the people being ugly, it's the town thinking you're all satanic and don't want you to do things.
Yeah. See, it's focusing on me again. Go away. I love
Quit
it.
being so fucking handsome there.
They mentioned big head, and it's like, Holman, I got you.
That is, yeah, holy shit. Rum Dog, is that Steve Rumsey? Yeah, that's
Rum Dog.
Rum Dog.
Paige is a good friend of mine. Been friends with me for 13, 14 years, and that's her man.
Sam says that teenagers are the real horror characters. Yeah, it's fucking psychos.
Dude, them little psychotic moops, they were the scariest thing. Dude, I was more scared of them than I was of any actor, for sure.
Well, yeah, nothing like something under 18 because you can't whoop their ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that untouchable type of. Ugh.
Just give me a couple of years.
You just get them.
Yeah, I can hold a grudge really fucking good. So it's like
we're all broken here. Yeah, I get it.
No, I'm a forgiver.
Axe the Black Darling says, I've known these lovelies for 3 years, and Tommy has always played his character.
Yep.
Did I say it right? Did I say it right there? Am I getting it?
Oh.
Hey, you went the extra mile. You did the Tommy.
I'm just like, Tommy.
Yeah, you can say it like that or Tommy. It don't matter. Who cares? You're good.
Hey, Rum Dog also says, hey, Jerry and Desiree, I hope you both are having a great night. First time Paige and I have seen you live on a podcast. There we go.
You're late to the party, brother. We're podcast tours, dude. We every time somebody reaches out to us, we're like, yes.
Yes, we'll do it. Please.
Oh,
yeah, we like to talk about.
He likes to talk about himself.
We're just mouths.
The big
we
head.
we just talk.
That's a fucking hang, man. That's why I always love doing this too, because it's just like, man, my
Yeah.
life's busy as shit, man. I mean, I got kids, I got a wife, I got all this. I just, I don't have time to get out and stuff. So it's like this is just like the nice fucking hang where I get to just, have some conversations and feel like a person for a little bit, instead of just, you know, you get so automated in your normal day to day.
You do.
It's kind of cool, man, because like we don't know you, we hadn't ever met you, but you feel like a straight line string right to Minnesota. Where you're Minnesota, right?
That's right, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we feel you, man. Like we feel like we're hanging out with you right now. It's cool.
It is, man, and that's this really started. The kind of the origin stories of this is during COVID time is when everybody was hanging out on all these horror groups and stuff, and everybody had stimulus money, so we're all fucking spending, collecting. Everybody's locked in their house and shit, and so on some of these horror groups, we were doing these. We would do raffles, where you'd have like an item, like $100 figure, and everybody would buy a spot for like $5, right? And then it was like a gamble, all of a sudden then we would do a drawing live, and we would, pick a number out of the bucket, and that person wins like $100 figure for $5 or something. That's kind of the idea. Facebook cracks down on that because it literally is gambling. So we'd have to call them like waffles or razzles and shit like that. But it was fun because everybody's had all this fucking money to spend, and for me, it was great because all of a sudden, like most people, when they would do a drawing, it was like a 2-minute thing, a 5-minute thing. Okay, here's the number and done. Well, it was like a fucking social hour when I would do mine because everybody would get in the chat and we're just talking shit, and my fucking it would be like an hour-long thing, and it was like, yeah, we're here for the drawing, but it was more so like a social hour, just like a hang, and everybody actually just got to like socialize for a little bit, even though it was just like me talking to people in the chat, kind of like this, but I really liked that, and then that's why this all kind of stemmed into this where. At first it was kind of more like I was doing this for like unboxings and reviews and just like solo episodes, and it was okay, but this is what I like, man. I like conversations with you guys, and talking some shit, learning some stories, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that long form conversation, you learn a lot about people, man. The one-on-one is important.
Fucking right. Homie Steve Reed's in the chat, man. That dude's the fucking man. What up, Steve?
Stevie.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
It took him a second to register that. He's like, wait a minute.
Got a dick on my forehead.
Yeah, dude.
It's not for eyebrow.
That is eyebrow.
Yeah.
The one
I have not seen the last however many Jackass movies they put out, man, but that definitely was like a staple when we were fucking kids, we were just dumbasses jumping in bushes and shopping carts left and right, trying to be like them.
I remember trying to stay up late and sneak and watch Jackass. I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was little. Yeah, that down.
Hell yeah, dude. There's that fucking, there's some music. I think it was maybe CKY that the music was, but during the shopping cart ones, that fucking song, it's just in my head all the time, dude. Great.
Yeah. That's what is it? Bam Margera, CKY. Is he involved with them? I
think it's his brother Jess or something. Bam was always the one I never liked that much. It felt like he was such a bitch about a lot of stuff. It was like he liked to do the pranks, but he couldn't take it, and whatever, and oh, look at me beat up my dad, and stuff. But I don't know. Now he's a fucking mess. I think he's maybe actually sober again, but it seems like he's just a roller coaster up and down, and
it never really leaves you. He's fine. Hey man, he's been sighted up here in Chattanooga a lot. So Chattanooga, like 45 minutes north of us, and he was at the aquarium like a year ago. But he skateboards up here in Chattanooga. Like he uses a lot of like the landmarks in Chattanooga. There's a lot of cool like artistic designs. Like artists tend to put their stuff on the show in Chattanooga.
Sure.
And, he'll use some of the properties as he's doing some grind session, here and there.
Yeah. That's one thing I'll give that guy is his old ass is still fucking hoofing it on a skateboard. So I'm like, man, you're giving props, dude. Because that shit don't get any easier when you bust your ass getting older, man. Fuck that, dude.
Then you add Jackass to it, They're purposely, it's like they're what are they? Masochistic, man. They just constantly breaking their body.
Right.
I think Johnny Knoxville's been knocked out 16 times. He said,
"Yeah, dude, the concussions. That shit's I don't know, man. It's not for the long term, but they sure seem to be dragging it on. Like some of those like live shows they do in those tours, that's got to be just be wild to see, man.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, man. Yeah, they say this is the last one, but they also said that twice before, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got to catch any of those live ones, but I did catch just kind of like a weird live thing. You guys watch Trailer Park Boys at all? Are you familiar with that?
I have. I've watched her.
I don't watch it, but I watch clips.
Sure. Yeah, well, they would do some tours too, and yeah, Jim Leahy was the drunk trailer park supervisor, and his assistants Randy with the big fat shirtless guy eating cheeseburgers. They did like a fucking tour, and it was just this rowdy college crowd of just everybody was like so into it. It was a fucking fun time, man. But you kind of go like, what would happen during this? You know, like what do you guys have to do? Like, but it was a good ass time, man.
Like a TV show does live shows.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see it. You would like Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, the guy with the long sideburns and the chin hair, he's looks like a Trailer Park Elvis. And the guy with
the Park Elvis.
The guy with the big eyeglasses too, the bulbous eyes. But yeah, for sure, man. I don't even know where I was going with that. Damn it.
Shit don't matter. Yeah, Steve-O knows it. Trailer Park Boys, baby.
That
was another like one, man. And this shows my, it's funny because as I get older and I can tell my kids like weird things about like, like in my day, our internet came in, an AOL disc, and type of, whatever. But when I first saw Trailer Park Boys, that was when Netflix actually mailed you out DVDs.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I remember watching Metallica's S&M on Netflix delivery, like a little 13-inch TV, and I got S&M delivered to me, not the sexual S&M, but Metallica.
It could be,
Sorry, parents.
My sexual S&M came later, delivered right to my doorstep. There we go. Via UPS. Yeah.
Yeah, when I got I remember I was introduced to that. I was working at this cool pizza spot in Duluth, Minnesota, Pizza Luce. Shout out to that. It was a really cool like art fucking hangout place, a lot of concert venues there and shit. But my manager was like on the POS system, there's a little disc drive, and he goes, "Come check this shit out." And he was like, show me Trailer Park Boys like in between deliveries, and like just the fucking wildest shit, dude. It's so funny, man. Like, love that show, dude.
We've been into the boys, dude. There's 2 more episodes left on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't want it to end.
No.
And it's supposed to be the final season too, right?
No.
Yep.
I know, we're so sad.
I saw the first 2, maybe 3 episodes of this new season. I haven't had time to watch any more of it, but yeah, man, I fucking love that show.
Homelander is out of pocket, man. I hate him.
I love to hate him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I love to hate him so much.
Fake muscle packing bitch.
That guy came around to the Twin Cities convention like the other year, and I'm like, shit, it'd be so cool to go meet him. He definitely seems like a chameleon kind of actor too. You're just like, no shit, that's him. Like, wow.
Dude, I think he's really Homelander in real life, man. He served a 12-month sentence for I forget the story exactly. I could be butchering this. No pun intended.
Billy.
Yeah, cunt. It was like he was at a restaurant and he assaulted somebody. I don't know if his employer or customer, but anyway, he told him, he said, "You're making the worst mistake of your life. I will find you and I'm going to kill you."
Whoa.
Told them that, and they quoted it, and he did 12 months in prison for that. Years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's channeling a little bit of home.
All right.
My favorite question is, who's your favorite character?
Yeah.
For me personally, from there, comically, I not my favorite, but the one that's always so goofy is the Deep on that side. Just so it's how fucking out there he is, man. It's just like every time he finally gets a scene, I just smile because I'm like, what goofball shit. But I'm gonna probably butcher, but what is it? Komiko? How do you say her name?
Komiko.
She's a fucking savage, man. She's cool as shit. But yeah, I mean, just Homelander with the milk and shit. That to me is just like I love it. It's so fucking funny.
Always
Dude,
milk.
I don't know, not to say, there's a scene where he's like,
are we spoiling?
No, because it's just a little scene. But it was like 3 episodes ago where they said Homelander, it was Soldier Boy. He's like, I would like what was that alcohol he wanted? He said, I'll take a Montana or something like that. Anyway,
sure.
And then they said, Homelander, would you like a glass of milk? And he goes, like that. And that made a meme already. He's the most memeified character in that entire show.
Hell yeah.
Had a freak out in the middle of the episode where he goes, hey. But yeah. Oh man, dude. Yeah, that show's that's goated, man. But I looked over at her a while ago when she asked you who your favorite character was.
I love it.
And I was like, I hope he says the D.
I love it. I love it so much.
You see the episode with Limp Bizkit playing in it? I don't know if you've seen that yet.
No.
Oh yeah.
The deep likes Limp Bizkit.
The deep Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'll say.
That's been cool right now too. I mean, it's like, it's so funny some of those times where you go like, this just happened. Like, am I living in like 2001? It's like, dude, Korn just put out a new song, and then MGK with Fred Durst put out that song. Like, I'm not a big MGK fan, whatever. But like, have you guys heard that? It's called like Fix Your Face.
Yes. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Just for the fact that he's like, I told Fred Durst, I want fucking 2001 Fred Durst, and that's what he gave me. I'm like, so great.
Yeah, you hear a lot of that. That high pitched spread to come out of the throat. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. I was like, that actually hits really hard. And there's been a lot of collaborations with artists like that, man.
Yeah.
A lot of rap and rock that's been collaborating. Like Corey's, like stuff like with 809909 horror.
Sure.
Spell horror or whatever. Yeah. Bite Your Face, I think is what it's called. Well, there's a lot of weird names for these groups with the face thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah,
I dig that shit. It's like back in the new metal era too. It was like there was such a blend of hip hop and fucking Ice Cube on Korn tracks and stuff like that. It's for whatever reason it works, man.
It really does. It just mixes well.
For sure, man. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, a lot of that stuff's coming back.
Ooh, Pager says, I spent over a week in Duluth snowboarding in January. Ate at Pizza Luce, ate there every day. Great food, beer within walking distance, and ankle-high snow. Hell yeah. Dude, yeah, Luce's great, man. That was, it's like a higher-end pizza joint type of thing, but they got crazy-ass fucking pizzas. There's like a baked potato pizza. They've got like an artichoke dip pizza. I mean, just great shit, dude. That was like my first job outside of when I was like a young teenager working like McDonald's shit jobs. Also, I was like in a cool spot with like fucking, college kids when I was just like 18. And yeah, they got like a cool little venue there. So like we'd always be catching like a lot of our local hip hop and stuff like that, like Atmosphere and whatever. But like, man, we've seen some cool ass people come through. It's a good ass time at that place. So shout out to Luch, man.
They need to get the, who's that guy who does pizza reviews?
Yeah, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, I was about to be my own Jamie for a minute. I was like, get Dave Portnoy over there. I was over here Googling it, trying to.
He was trying to be like very sneaky.
I watch every time that fucking video of one of his reviews comes out. I can't help but watch it. I don't know what it is. Just must be the fat guy in me. But I'm just like, yeah, dude. Let's see. Then try to guess what he's gonna fucking. It's an 8-2. Fuck you. That's a good score.
Dude, he's like in the Special Olympics of pizza set. He makes it so elite. Like 2 bites, that's all.
Right.
Crust in the front. He makes me want pizza immediately. But the pizza owners, like the owners of pizza joints, hate him. Like when he reviews them bad, they come out, they kick him off the property, they argue. It's so funny.
Yeah, no shit. And that's funny too, where you kind of say like with your guys' success story, even though it was bad PR, it was good for you guys. But I guarantee that doesn't happen that way with them, man. All of a sudden you got fucking the internet hating you. You might as well close up shop.
Like we're done.
Yeah, you only got one thing. That's pizza. We can change up. We can chameleon all of us. We can whatever at the haunt. But man, you got pizza only, man. There's not a lot of room for error.
So what do you guys think it is? Because obviously I don't live in that area. Is it just more of a religious feel as to why it was so? I mean, is it just that? I mean, it's that much more prevalent because I mean we
Yeah.
got churches and everything around here, but like I could have ever imagined seeing that kind of hate for
You could literally toss a coin from where we are sitting and it will land in a church parking lot.
Okay,
Look at that. I like that.
It's very much the Bible belt down here. And if it's not
Mm-hmm.
the a religious way or like the way of whatever type of religion you're into,
Yeah.
it's looked down upon. Anything that
sure,
and I'm not trying to throw any type of religion or Christianity under the bus. If it's not Christianity, if it's not holy, it's satanic. Especially when you're adding in blood and gore and the fears and the scares,
sure.
or like you get a lot of these older people that live. Well, that's just a shame. That's very godly of you, and it's very much prominent here in this area.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. There was somebody I remember in the sea of stuff I've read over the years. Like, there's one person in general. I knew that they had never been to the haunt. They were like 1,000 years old, and I was like, I know I've never seen that face because oddly enough, you remember faces. It's
Okay,
weird. And I was like, they said there are real witches that work at this establishment casting spells, and I thought, oh man, did you step up? Oh. Okay, if I beat the hell out of them, then it's just going to prove their point. So I might as well kill them with kindness. So I just let it go. But anyway, it's stuff like that, man. And what we try to do is we try to build a connection and a bridge with the public, and we have, I think we talked about this briefly in the last one. I don't know if it made it due to the technical issue, but like the special needs nights, we do events like that to include people who feel left behind because
yeah,
of epilepsy, autism, people who just can't stand loud noises, stimulation issues. So we try to branch out and spider web out and include everybody we can. And these people are doing the exact thing that they accuse us of, and they're being what they hate.
yeah,
What's more irritating about it is like you would think for a haunt, we don't want to be like when you think haunt, you think scary, alternative, outcast.
Which we are.
I mean, we are, but we are probably one of the most respectful vendors that you would have. We always try to communicate and talk. We're so opening and accepting, and yet people can't look past the scare,
mm-hmm.
and they can't see literally what we're trying to build within the community itself. Like we're trying to include everybody. We're trying to put in that entertainment. Yes, it's alternative entertainment, but that's the type of entertainment that people that are young and coming up and growing, that's what they're seeing, that's what they're seeking. That's why horror is so big. That's why scary movies are so big. But also in this area, there's no entertainment. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing here.
Yeah.
So even if it's just a drop of entertainment, like why can't you just accept that, even though it may not be something you like? You gotta have something.
This, I don't mean to be anti-church, obviously, but the local skating rink is now a church. If that tells you anything, that's just like a little glimpse.
Okay.
But there used to be a skating rink here. Yeah, the movie theater's gone. It's a church.
It's a church.
So everything is turning into is clamped. We're like, I love that. If as many churches are as many churches as there are on every block, if they all did what they really truly meant to do, it'd be a different world. Completely. Because we're outnumbered by churches, dude. Like, imagine if they really did what they were supposed to do and spend less time judging and just do the job. But that's beyond the point. But yeah, there's nothing here. The bowling alley is all there is. And so we try to, even if it's seasonal, we try to give them something to do, plain and simple. So just let us do our thing.
I think that's the only thing that's really been kind of holding us back is just people not being able to look past that veil.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
God, that's wild. It's funny. It's making me laugh. That's your guys's, the saturation is churches there versus, in Duluth, Minnesota, where I was growing up for a long time. That's right on the border, and you go across the Great Lake, Lake Superior, over to Superior, Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is obviously a lot more well known for their bars and all that. But Superior is notorious. They have the most bars per capita in that town, where it was almost averaging. There was a bar on every block throughout the main core of what that town was. I mean, it's wild. So it's like everybody you just walk around and you just, you know, just drinking everywhere you go.
Sounds like a fun city.
It was a good time, man.
We have one bar here for a while. This is recovered now. Here's the funny thing: they allow a bunch of bars, but back in the day, about 10 years ago, we had one pub called the Oyster Pub, and it was here for about 6 months, and they got rid of it because there was too many reports of drunk drivers, leaving. Which is, totally. But now there's literally like bar and grill like everywhere you look, man. Here now, so I'm like, okay, protest them if you don't like them, but man, that one haunt that comes around for 4 weeks and you don't like us, so 2 weeks.
Because your guys' haunt is freaking, killing people, like unlike freaking people getting drunk and. That's wild, man.
This is fake murders. Y'all really murder people when you put them head on. That's great. But
this is kind of a reoccurring conversation that I have with some people, and I find it so interesting. But like a lot of like the actors that I have on that, and with their experience of doing conventions, the reoccurring theme is that these horror fans are the nicest people out there, and then it blossoms into, metalheads. You go to a metal show, it just visually, it's so scary looking, right? The mosh pit, I mean, it's just everybody's rough looking, but it's the nicest fucking group of people around there. Everybody's looking out for each other. It's community.
My first Slipknot concert, I was 9 months pregnant.
Oh shit.
And they treated everyone so incredibly kind.
Whoa.
The second time I went, I have stomach issues. I have really bad stomach issues, and I was up in the front, like I was ready. I was so excited, and I was like, I'm about to throw up. I got it. Security guard was like, "Oh, ma'am, I got you." They helped me over, got me to the stall to go and do my thing, and there was a couple that was in front of us, and they're like, "Why don't you go to the front?" And dude, like, they are the sweetest people. I love heavy metal, just fans and the artists, like. They're the sweetest.
Yeah.
They're big and scary, but man, the sweetest people.
Dude, it was because the staff, I remember at that Slipknot concert when she was 9 months pregnant, we didn't know if she was going to go in the next day or the next hour. Like, it's crazy. So, like, the staff, they connected with us and they put her in an aisle where she could eat. They purposely did this and talked to us, and they put her in an aisle where she could easily get out. And I thought, okay, cool. And they gave us all the exit points and emergency points, and they were aware of her situation. And then the other situation, the next year or so later, whenever we went, and she was on front row, and she IBS, Crohn's. Mm-hmm. So I remember there was this really, really amazing, I'll never forget him. I wish I got his name, but he was the kindest, like, security guard right there at the barricade. And he would always make sure to have eye contact with me, because I got on my phone and I typed in my notes. I said, she has IBS. If she needs to go, can she? He was like, yes. And because you couldn't hear. I had to stop everything. And he knew, and he was like, I got you. That was amazing. That kind of stuff. If you see somebody fall in the mosh pit, they pick you up.
Yeah.
They see a woman get hit, you get your ass kicked.
Or they just strap you on like a backpack and swing you around.
They look out for each other.
They do, man. I mean, every once in a while you'll see, like, the young generation, like a real young kid, like maybe like an 8-year-old all of a sudden, and everybody just instantly knows, okay, we tame it down a little bit and we have a little bit of fun and stuff. And, it's, but the part to me though, and I try to think on like the psychological side of it, is that, it's so interesting that it's like, we gravitate towards these such extreme music, extreme visuals and horror and stuff, but yet at the core, we're just such nice, kind people. And I think that's like genuinely balanced, like yin yang shit, right? It's just like, that's what keeps us from like going crazy and shit. It's just like, that's your healthy outlet to where you can explore that type of stuff, and I don't know. So I
Dude, I
just think,
tell people at the haunt all the time, like when my new actors come in, or even like returning actors, I'm like, this is the best thing you can do to not only, like, for me, like I have my mental health issues. So when I'm acting, I let it go full on, like straight, like I'm going to go insane. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to scream. I'm going to yell. If you're having turmoil in life, like this is your way to let it out. This is how you can just let go. Mm-hmm. So like I can see what you mean, like the whole, like that's your outlet. That's a good healthy outlet.
yeah.
So you go back in life and go, I needed that.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a good the therapy basically.
Yeah, you need that duality, man, because you want good with bad. So whenever you spend a lot of your time locked in and trying to be the best example for your kids or for your friends or your mom or your dad or your family, sometimes you start drowning. And so to come up for breath is violence sometimes, but it's staged violence. It's not real.
Yeah.
So it's just this explosive release. Reggie, this is not for you.
We're not talking about that.
But it's needed, man. It's a form of therapy, and I feel like I have been, and I feel like I've like been in the shower afterwards, you know, like in a weird fucked up shower. But when you get home at night, like you know, your shower gets destroyed by all the makeup coming off.
Yeah, sure.
When you lay down, you go, oh God, that actually felt great. But you literally do that. You just go, God, that was a good night, man. Mm-hmm. And you feel it for the next few days, and then you're ready to go. At that point, I've realized something. By the time the next weekend comes, like you're ready. You're all ready. You have the you like have that chamber ready, all ready. You're just ready to go by the next Friday. So you're like, how much am I pinning up every week? You have
you don't really notice it.
You have a gauge because you're like, you get to do it for 4 weeks during October.
Okay.
By the time Friday comes around, that chamber is already ready. So imagine every week all year long how much you're not doing that Friday.
Yeah.
So it's unhealthy, man. So it's whenever it comes October, dude, it's probably you're at your physical best. You're really at your mental best, depending on where you let it go. Mm-hmm. You know, because you can get too deep and the character and the person can merge and create disaster. But if you do it the right way, it becomes a therapy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just want to say personally to you, sir, that it's okay in the off season for the rest of the year. If you want to get in blackface and put on those long nails and prance around in the comfort of your own house, you need to do that. And that's okay.
He's a girl dad. I mean, his toes are pink right now, so he's already halfway there.
If you want to turn a web camera on and you want to make some money, I will subscribe. I absolutely.
He'll wear this shirt. He'll show a little chest hair, and you guys him up. The wives do not need to know. We don't want to know.
Yeah. No girls allowed.
You sound like my daughter, but boys, no boys allowed.
Oh my God. Yeah, Steve Reed says the Metal family, they're the best people around. You're fucking right, buddy.
They are.
Holy shit. And then Pager says the only thing in our town that has more than churches is dollar stores. Yeah. Fucking Dollar General.
No joke.
Dude, on the way.
And gas stations and car washes.
Yeah. We have, dude, check this out.
We have so many car washes.
We have more restaurants and car washes. So we have the fattest people and the cleanest cars. It's great.
That's right.
But it's like, actually earlier, we were on the way to dinner for my mom's birthday, and I saw a dollar store that was abandoned. That's like, there's 3 or 4 that's abandoned.
Really?
City.
I'll take it.
So I'm like, that has always been, I'm like, I would love to take that and turn it into a haunted attraction.
Ooh, there you go.
It's the perfect size for like a small, decent size haunt, you know? It's perfect square, build your hallways, build your scenes, have your parking lot. You know,
yeah,
You just really want a nice parking lot.
I just give me a Dollar General for fuck's sake. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to see what the hell you guys are going to land and do afterwards. Cause I just started thinking about like the idea of like branching out to places too. Like in, outside of Duluth, they have the, it's a notorious spot called the Nopaming Sanatorium or whatever. But it's a decommissioned, place. It's kind of out in the middle of the woods, but it was where, they housed all the tuberculosis patients way back in the day. So there's the incinerator, the smokestack, but it was vacant. It was, it's closed down for a long time. So us as kids, you'd break into there and we'd go through with flashlights and paint's peeling off the walls. It's creepy as fuck. It's huge. But then they started doing tours, midnight tours through there because they realized, hey, we can start making money off of it. But like,
They're gonna break in anyway. Might as well charge them.
dude, I mean, it's just like, to me, like, hey, you got this fucking building that's just beyond repair and it's doing nothing. You're paying property taxes on it. Let us get in there and, utilize that as production value and just, add to the eerie feeling. Like, that shit's got to be everywhere, man.
Yeah, let it use its talent. It's literally
Yeah.
sitting there and it's ready to go, and there's a talent behind that. That thing is literally aged and went through time
Yeah.
to be scary and affect your brain.
Yeah.
Like, let it do what it's meant to do. At this point, it's not going to do nothing else. It's
Yeah.
taking money and budget. Why not? Go ahead. That's crazy, man. Yeah.
Dreams.
Yeah, we had to get underneath the floor last year at that schoolhouse we was at, and me and Brian went under there for, what was it, 2 hours, and
More than 2 hours.
people would have to get up top and knock and see where we were, and we were under there bracing the floor because the floors are collapsing at this place. And we braced it good, made it safe for the crowds that come through, but there's, we only allow like 4 or 5 people at a time to come through.
Sure.
But yeah, we were under there and it was wild. It was literally
Whoa.
It's part holding on by faith.
I promise we're helping you guys out.
Yeah.
Lots of cinder blocks.
Yeah, it looked good when we were done, but boy, it's claustrophobia for sure. It was like that much space, about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet.
Yeah.
Just 95-year-old dirt getting into your lungs.
Reg Clegg says Corpsewood Manor. I like that name right there. That sounds awesome.
Me and him talked about Corpsewood Manor. I'm sure you do know about that place, right?
No. Enlighten me.
Oh boy. So Corpsewood Manor is not far from where we are now. It's like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like towards the Rome, Georgia, in that area somewhere. I don't know. It's like,
Sure.
I could be wrong from Reggie. I think he knows about it. But anyway, so there was a. How was he? He was like, okay, so he built him this guy. He went off the reservation, and he was gay, and he was also like a Satanist, if I'm not mistaken. And he went off and he had a servant that he had with him, and he built himself a castle, like a small castle out in the woods, way. Cool. And he was performing supposed rituals and all this stuff, and there was the city didn't like it. They come in, there's a murder that happened where they murdered there because people didn't like that he was gay and he was evil, and it was pretty grotesque. This is just me short forming it. So now the place is, the land is reclaiming it, and it's rubble for the most part, but you can still kind of see some of the building still there, but it's creepy because it's still old style. Round castle-esque looking, there's enough left of it to where you can still feel and see the rooms, and it's way up in the woods. It's way up in the woods. Like you can't drive but so far, stop, park, then you have to hike. And me and him were talking the other day about, man, we wish we could get our hands on that. We're just salivating over it. Like, yeah. But it's like a historical type site. I don't know if it's registered historical, but
sure.
I don't know. Whoever has it locked up, I'm like, boy, if you could just, that would be the ultimate comeback right there, buddy, is to get our hands on that. And like, we end up getting that would be great. But, dreams are, it's amazing. If you look it up, look up the story behind it. It's unsettling, man.
Reg says Treon.
Try. Yeah, try.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Reginald.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, man. People go and teenagers like to go up there and do ghost hunts up there. Like people on YouTube, you can look it up on YouTube. People go up there and do little EMP readings and all this stuff.
Cool.
Readings, yeah.
That's fucking killer.
It's rough, man.
Well, you guys, we're an hour and a half into this motherfucker right here. I think we should wrap it up. This has been beautiful, and it didn't get all fucked up like last time. So this is a pretty good one.
Oh wait, how about the AI thing that popped up when Amber screenshot that?
I'll have to send you this picture later as a laughing point. But anyway, so it was Amber Clarkson that was part of the chat earlier. She shared the live, and at the bottom there's like, you know how AI pops up questions you can ask or whatever.
Yeah.
And it said, "Why is Jerry's equipment malfunctioning?" I'm like, that ain't me.
It was his fault. It wasn't yours. It was his.
Well, it was your fault. I mean, just for the record.
Yeah, it was your fault.
And you can't prove it wrong. So.
Yeah, it was fault, so it must mean it's right.
Before we get off here, though, there is one thing. Like Reggie was in this, Cheyenne was in this, Desiree, myself, Brian, his daughter. God, there was several. It was Elizabeth.
Dylan,
Gary was in it. Dylan, he's over photography at the Haunt. But Haunt Ma, the movie. So September. Oh man, is it September 12th? I think it's September 12th.
I'll be your Jamie.
So there's going to be a screening of it. Now, these are people are not going to drive from Minnesota down here, but it will be released on a certain streaming platform. I don't know yet.
Okay.
But Draco Films, I don't know how you could link them up here to kind of get them a little love, but Draco Films made this. They're really good friends with us, and
September 12th.
We got to know them slowly, and we learned that they were our neighbors. They literally lived three doors down.
Oh, no shit.
3 doors down from my brother. So I was like, oh shit. So we got involved in this movie a year ago, and it's about an hour. It's going to shape up to be, I think, about an hour and a half long film, hour and 10 minutes, something like that. So it's a full feature, but it's an indie film, and it's about a haunt that ends up going south from some evil intervention. It shows you kind of like the way it is running a haunt. It's from, you know how horror movies are from the victim side. Well, this is from like the
management,
the management
cool
haunted house, a haunted attraction. And so it's called Haunt Ma, and we have characters in that movie, and we are our characters.
Yep.
So
that's
and
awesome.
Our daughter's in it too. She Cheyenne plays our daughter's mom, basically in the movie as a customer carrying her through the, and Faye is our daughter. She's also like a little haunt actress at one point.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But the haunt that's featured in that movie is the haunt we're collaborating with this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it all kind of like mooshed all together, strangely enough.
So people who come to that event this year where we're clashing with this haunt is going to be able to almost inadvertently virtually live that movie, because they're going to come to where that movie was filmed. So it's
dig it.
But it's going to be screened at the Adairsville High School Auditorium, September 12th.
Yep.
So anybody watching wants to go, that's local. But
sweet.
They're going to be operating like they're trying to figure out which streaming service they want to put it on. But they're going to try to look. I think I heard John say Tubi or Amazon Prime, possibly. I think it was one of the two. Maybe.
Okay.
But
well, when that's available, let me know, man. I'd definitely like to put that up on the pages and stuff and promote that for you guys. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, it'd be cool because you'll see like the actual characters from Seventh Gate are in that as those characters. So
yeah.
I think they're even in the credits as the characters too.
Yeah, who has Dot and Tommy.
Yeah, we're kind of like the comic relief.
Yeah.
The movie
you'll see it in the trailer if you watch it. Always end up making out. Like every time we're filmed, we're making out doing something.
Was it Backstreet Boys? It's sexual.
Reg says, "How'd that taste?" I don't even know what that was about, but I just gotta get.
It tasted great. Sorry.
Oh hell. You guys are the good shit. I wish to have you on many, many more times. You know, you make it a fucking yearly thing, talking about the new attractions and whatever.
Yeah, man.
You guys are great people, man. I can't wait to see what you land for this next spot, and you know how this just keeps growing and building.
Yeah, man. You know, we'll keep the good fight up and make sure that you get, if you can, contact Brian. And
Oh, you'll have a hoot with him.
I'll even send you his page and have him on, because we don't want it to be, you know, as much we love doing this, but you know, take that and set that spotlight over here, over there.
Yeah.
It's the whole entire army that is us. So
Well, that's excellent.
we just like to run our mouth.
Hey, I can relate. I can I absolutely relate.
Yeah. But thank you for having us on, brother. We appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, I'm just again, thanks for being good sports about it with that first one. That was fucking embarrassing as shit, but hey, you know.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We did it.
We did it, everybody. We did it.
Yeah, this is what it would have been like.
That's right.
Better
And for everybody watching too, we got to put that shameless fucking plug up right now. If you want to support the show, the merch show and the merch page is up. Space Corps podcast stuff, Stoney's TCM. You can even be a part of the Space Cadet Army. Go to shop.spacecorpspodcast.com. Support the fucking show, man. Helps us get a little bit better each time and all that shit. So, all right, motherfuckers, you guys are great. I can't wait to get you back on again. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And thanks everybody for watching. And we will see everybody next weekend. Take it easy, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
In the vast expanse where the cosmos sighs, drifts an ancient tale as old as the skies. A figure from stories now mythified, Space Corps goes orbiting by. He once roamed planets, both far and wide, but now he floats where the starships fly. No more breath in his chest, yet can't be denied the space cadet who died. Oh, oh, Space Corps, in the void you glide, a spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. No anchor to worlds, just space to bide. Gliding through stardust, no need to hide. This wanderer who never cried. In weightless silence where time collides, he drifts in dreams so amplified. Mysterious tales on mystic rides. Space Corps haunt so dignified. Oh, oh, Space Corps, in the void you glide, a spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. A spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by.